Well, I'm going to just film a little bit for the moment because, well, I put you on another card just because the card just had a little bit of footage on it. Yeah, my cards are a mess right now. I really need to go back into spreadsheet, and organize a few things, because that would probably be a good thing. But, either way, good morning, everybody, or actually really good afternoon, as you can tell by the fact that the sun is here. If the sun's in here, it means it's the afternoon. Fun fact for you guys. It is 3:31 in the afternoon. I thought I'd just film a little bit now while we still have some daylight, and also to talk about one thing that's going to happen that I didn't actually realize was going to happen. Cause I was talking last night a little bit about how 2016 is a really long year, and I mean that now because I realized 2016 is actually getting literally an extra second. So it will be by 1 second the longest year we've had because it's a leap year, and it's also apparently at 6:59. There's going to be a leap second, which means that I'm going to need to resync all my clocks by 1 second, which is fun, except for the fact that I don't care that much to do it to anything that's not basically analog, because I do that daylight savings time change anyway. Regardless, I've been working a little bit this morning. What is this icon here on my desktop? Oh, VLC has a little Christmas icon. Never mind. It went away as soon as I hovered over it anyway. But I've been working a little bit today to try to get things all sorted out. So, yeah, let's have you guys take a little bit of a look. Ray the Uprant. Thank you, Sam. I don't even know what that means. I have no idea what that means. Does that mean anything? I really hope not. I did not mean to do that. I wanted to minimize that to get it off of here. But yes. So, well, this monstrosity is the Christmas vlog. So this first part here is all just with camera audio. Then this part here is all multicam footage. And this is one channel from each camera. And then this is all with sync sound. All of these lightly colored versions are sync sound. And that's that. So the Christmas vlog is picture locked, as I think I mentioned the other day. So I exported that OMF and it took a little while, but that's out. And now I need to bring that into Adobe Audition, because I'm just going to mix in Audition to make my life just a tad easier. Actually, I probably could do it in Pro Tools because I don't have a video attached. Oh well, we'll see in a little bit. I haven't done that yet because I'm also working currently on 737, which is the day after it, and I'm sure you've already seen this by now. This is about where I am right now, so I'm about at the... where's my marker? I'm at the 9-minute marker, working on cutting things up, and back to this stupid vlog again. So yeah, again, all of this is sync sound. That's a little sensor beep down there. And again, I'm going to have to bring this into Audition, and I think it's the only one that's in Audition for a little while. Actually, no, this one has sync sound, because I need to do... If you don't really know how audio works, it's a little bit of an issue because I have to do, when I shoot sync sound, you know what, let me do something real quick. Let me actually go start shooting sync sound just so you guys can hear something a little bit. Alright, so I'm just going to duck down a little bit just so I can show you guys a little bit, but just for the point of this, let me just sync with this. And when I clap this, I'm going to switch to using both audio pieces at the same time and then try to explain it. And you should hopefully hear why it sounds bad. Okay, so... you are now hearing both audio pieces at the same time, both from the on-camera microphone and the Zoom mic up above, which is just out of frame up here. So the best way I can explain audio phasing, it's basically just, I mean, it's something in the way the physics of sound waves work, because as you're probably aware, if you know anything about sound, it works with waves like that. But the thing with phasing is that you have sometimes where you get one wave that's up and one wave that's down, and you have them in the same place. And when you try to play them through the same speaker, it basically flattens them out, and you lose a lot of the depth in your sound around that. And that's why when you cut sound like this and sync sound, let me just switch to using just one of the two mics real quick so that you're not listening to this forever. When you switch to using microphones that are like multiple microphones, you really have to use only one at a time. And that's the key to eliminating phasing. Because, I mean, it's important for sync sound, because when you have mics in phase or out of phase, that means that your sound is synced. So that's actually something that you listen to. And when I'm cutting these vlogs like this, every piece of audio is out of phase, which tells me while I'm cutting picture that everything is good and in sync. However, when I go for releasing, that means it's bad. So when I start to release things and I need to actually edit the sound, that means it's a lot more work for me because I now have to jump into an audio editing program, pick the mics that I want to use, and I guess I could do it in Premiere Pro. It would just be much more complicated, and use that. So that's kind of why that a lot of this is going to take a very long time because I can't just have both play. Unless I wanted to mix it really weird and do something like this, where you're hearing one mic through your left ear and one mic through your right ear. Because that just doesn't make any sense, and that's not the way you mix. Because when you mix, you have your vocal track as the center track, which is why the vlogs are all mixed to mono, by the way. I don't know if you noticed, this camera does technically record stereo, that this H6 does technically record stereo, but it just doesn't make any sense, and when you actually physically play them out loud, you get the same phasing effect as well. And that's one reason why you shouldn't mix on headphones, by the way. But yeah, phasing is kind of one of the more difficult to explain and understand audio concepts, but that's kind of what I'm working to explain right now. I have a decent grasp on it, but it's kind of important for the vlogs if we're doing sync sound that I pay attention to it. So that's one of the reasons why, especially the Gigantic Christmas vlog, has taken a little bit of a delay. I'm going to go back to cutting now. Well, as you can tell by the fact that it's dark outside, it's pretty significantly later in the evening. It's actually not that late. It's only 6:24. So we actually haven't even, if that thing is at 6:59, we haven't even hit the mysterious leap second yet. I've been working consistently ever since the last time I updated. What was that, like 2 hours ago or something? Charging batteries. This one's actually done, so I can take it off this little charger that I got for Christmas because, you know, kind of important to have charged batteries coming up here with MagFest just a few days away. Yeah. I mean, that's kind of the main goal, other than to get the vlogs back on track. For the vlog's sake, I want to do it before MagFest. So yeah, there's my little charger there. Charged up the battery pretty nicely, because now I have 2 full batteries, and then the one that's powering you, I'm obviously charging off and on. But I've also just finished wrapping up a bunch of data management, and this is a battery from the old camera, which is also charging another battery for itself. So we've got quite a bit going in the way of charging things here. But if you look over here, you'll notice a significant amount of progress in the fact that it is trying just very quickly to wrap up the Christmas vlog, which has taken 1 hour and 9 minutes to render. That's just pretty good. Yeah, so it's trying to wrap that up, and once it gets to the end, it'll take a few minutes because it basically just needs to tie all the sound and video files together. But yeah, so that's just going to take a few minutes. It should be done soon. But we're just going to leave that for the moment because it's almost done. As you can see, that there's 2 others below the progress, which you've already seen. Christmas and the day after, which is luckily the end of my next card and kind of where my stopping point is. And I'm not editing right now simply because I want to give the computer a chance to actually push those out, because it's been kind of taxed between editing for audio and just general stuff. Yeah, it's been a little bit taxed, so I just kind of wanted to give it a little bit of a break. But let's shift over here and I can show you a little bit of the logs for what's happening. So yeah, we started off today. Let's see here. This is about where we are. This is where I started today. These are edited. This is my edited column. This is published because I'm still waiting on that to do. And as soon as that goes, I will go upload it, or at least start the upload for the internet. And obviously, I have not dumped the card for today's footage yet, but that is the only thing that is here. And also, if you were not quite clear on where the cards were, this is every card that I own that can be used for film stuff right now. So yeah, now that we've actually gotten a little bit of a chance to actually organize this, because this was way out of date. So that's where we are right now. So all of the stuff that says safety and is colored with the good color, which I believe is green by default, it's like this good, that means that it can be erased. So all 4 of the first 4 cards are can be erased. This one, once all of the vlogs are uploaded, the 5th card can be erased. Actually, no, wait, that one we're still working on. The one that I already marked, where is it? Wherever it is, that can be erased. Can erase the micro SD card as well. So the only thing that's actually not been used are the 2 camcorders' internal memories, which I just mentioned, or not just mentioned, but I mentioned a while ago that I don't like using. So yeah, that's a lot of video. And obviously the sound card's there too, which I mean, I'm just using the 2 gig one that came with it for the moment. I'd like to get a few better, probably micro SD cards. So if I can fit micro SD cards, I can fit them in the case. So I might try to do that a little bit, but yeah, this is still patching. And really, that's kind of what this day is going to come down to. It's me just getting caught up on work. Luckily, we're still following the thing where I have not missed a day since we got back from LA. In terms of being officially late, like the 7-day turnaround or whatever. That's where I mark it officially as being late. And I mean, this one is just barely going to be cutting it because it is 6 days late. Well, I mean, I don't hit the bad marker until it turns to 8, just because I need a week sometimes to turn things around when things happen like this. That's why there's some leniency. So this is still technically on time, still further behind than I would have been. There's still a lot of footage that has to get done. And I've also spent a little bit of time here. I know this is all behind the scenes crap, and it doesn't really matter because you've already seen all this shit by the time this comes out. But I've also spent time assembling the next iterations of the vlog, the next 3 days. This is all footage. When I use multiple cameras as well, it takes me a little bit longer because, as you can see, I have to go and reassemble these and renumber them so they actually appear in order, so I don't accidentally cut something out of order. Where the rest of these are fine because they're all on one camera. Like this one, I'm not shooting it on B camera, so I don't actually need to renumber that, but that's kind of what happens, and that's how I get around it. I mean, the other way around it would actually be to use the same card, but that can be kind of just difficult. So, yeah, it's more work for me in pre-production, and it's even more work for me when there's sync sound. Luckily, Premiere handles that by default. I might show that a little bit later, but I don't have anything to actively show from what I'm assembling right now, because the past 3 days have all been on-camera audio. So, did that thing wrap up? It's still going. Also, this is another thing I can show off. This is what the audio mix down for 738 look like, because that's here. Did you finish? No, it's still patching together. Oh well. Yeah, I'm doing good. A little while until that leap second, but for the moment I'm doing pretty good. Getting a lot of work done, as I've kind of needed to. Pretty good. Well, it's coming up here on a little midnight, as you can tell by the government clock that we're going to use to host midnight on the vlog, just because, well, government will not care if I use their official time.gov clock site in the vlog, whereas any other network hosting like the ball drop or whatever will care. So we're going to use the official clock. We're a little more than 15 minutes out. This is apparently one of the most accurate clocks, so hopefully they're correct. I mean, it's about in line with what's on the corner of my Mac, so it's kind of ironic that we just have that there. But you know what? That's fine. That's fine. Apple probably cares too. Shh, it's fine. Anyway, hi.
Hi.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Except for not quite
Almost.
yet. 15 minutes, less than 15 minutes now. Yeah, we surprisingly got the chance to Skype on New Year's Eve.
Yeah, because I avoided going to a party that my mother wanted me to go to.
Hey, that's fine. I haven't gotten any more vlog progress done, but you know what, whatever. We're 14 and a half minutes away from the new year. It'll be fun.
Okay.
You're back. 30 seconds. You made it back with whatever.
Well,
No,
you're
sometimes
not
it's like
upset for Fritos either.
No, I have vodka. What do you want?
I have some,
I,
8, 7, 6.
not having something,
No.
nothing.
1. Happy New Year. It's 2017. Hi.
Hi.
How does it feel to be in 2017?
I'm breathless because I get ran up and down 2 flights of stairs.
Hey, you made it.
Yes, I did. And I had a fancy Italian soda.
You do. Happy New Year.